Happy hump day, crypto fans. We've got two big events happening today, and I know what you're thinking. Bro, it's the FOMC with Jerome Powell. What's the other one? Well, stick around and you're gonna find out, SA. We've also got a major, and I mean major purchase in crypto. I've got some good news regarding XRP and Coinbase. We'll talk price action along.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
And I know what you're thinking. Bro, it's a bit early today for you to be bringing us a video. Yeah, I've got that doctor's appointment. I've been up since 4 a.m. because I'm nervous about it. So what did I do? I played some Tarkov and now I'm doing some videos. You love it, don't you? Now, before we get into the crypto news, you know the deal. You as a viewer matter most, so I share your comments. I pick them randomly throughout the day. That way, whether you're first, last, or in the middle, you got a shot to make it up on the board. Arbrecht says, I love this channel. Klaus never pushes people to join a Discord, a masterclass of some description, or constantly bang on about the sub button. He does, however, keep the viewer updated on news. Thanks, Klaus. Appreciate your hard work. Yes, two big events happening today. One of them we know the outcome, right? Jerome Powell's going to pause. What he says, that's what matters. The other one, we'll get to it. And by the way, we're doing a live stream today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Swarthy Sapien says, keeping it real. That's your lane, Santa Claus. That's right, baby. It doesn't matter if the news is naughty or nice. Just keep it coming with the twist that you got on it. I'll set cookies out just to hear your mouth. Choo, choo, bitches. Now, I don't want any of them hard cookies. I like that soft-ass shit. Chocolate chip. Give me a cold glass of milk. Put that stuff in the freezer for like 10 minutes first so it develops the ice rim around the edge. That's how I like my milk and cookies. Bitcoin sitting at 117,880, ETH 3759, XRP at 306. We're going to talk price-wise. Why is the market freaking out? Well, we got Jerome Powell today, and people are not worried about him pausing. What they're worried about is him saying only one rate cut this year. So, preemptive sell-off, that's what you're dealing with. But first, Strategy purchases 21,000 BTC after a $2.52 billion IPO. Yeah, you heard me correctly. No little mini purchase here. 21,000 BTC, an average price of 117,000, using the proceeds from its 2.52 billion IPO of Series A perpetual stretch preferred stock. Okay, so they issued more stock, okay? This stock's a little bit different. It's under the symbol STRC, but they bought a ton of it. Basically, what they did was they sold stock at $90 a share, 28 million shares of it. This is the largest U.S. IPO of 2025 and the biggest Bitcoin-related equity raise in recent history. Now, there's some other juiciness. This is the largest exchange-listed preferred stock issuance since 2009. Whoa, baby. The stock is set to begin trading on the NASDAQ Global Select Market around July 30th under the ticker symbol STRC. The stock features a variable 9% annual dividend paid monthly and designed to trade near its $100 par value. Cool. But wow, whales be buying big. Well, that's why we call them whales, right? And I already talked about the one big event today, the FOMC meeting, which we're doing a live stream about. What's the other one? The White House is set to unveil their closely watched crypto policy report. Yeah, remember all the way in the beginning of Trump's tenure this time around? He was like, yo, I got expectations at the 30-day mark, the 90, the 150, the 180-day. Well, guess what, everyone? One of them is due today. Wednesday's report is a culmination of the task force's work so far and its first public findings. In line with Trump's January executive order, it will lay out what rules and laws should be enacted to advance the policy goals of the pro-crypto White House. This is big. This is the juice. Also, rumor has it they're going to be talking about the strategic reserve. Remember, XRP, SOL, and ADA were mentioned along with BTC and ETH. Those include making sure that the SEC has a framework in place for firms to offer blockchain-based stocks and bonds, according to one person familiar with the discussions. The report is also expected to discuss the administration's wish list for legislation Congress is currently debating. Remember, we've got the Clarity Act and the Senate's own version of that going on. The working group led by Trump official Bo Hines is composed of several administration officials, including Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, SEC Chair Paul Atkins, who keeps delaying shit under his watch, and the Director of the Office Management and Budget, Russell Vought. While there have been regulatory regimes in place that may have been piecemeal or have allowed the industry to grow in certain ways, the recommendations that we expect to see in the report will be a good roadmap for how to build crypto as a continued important part of the economy going forward. If they announce anything in terms of strategic reserves and XRP is mentioned, yo, you're going to go from red to green super fast today. XRP specific news got your back. Coinbase to launch Nano XRP and Solana futures on August 18th. So think of like the big basket ones. This is the little basket ones. These are for the big money people out there that don't want to spend a lot. You want to see how small this is? Listen to this. XRP futures to cover 500 tokens per contract. That's it. That's like $1,500. That's like chump change for these people out there. Coinbase's new Nano XRP perps will allow traders to take positions in increments of 500 XRP, offering a more accessible route to crypto futures trading for all retail users. Okay, whatever, all right? One size fits all. No, you need different sizes. The contracts are cash settled, boo, in US dollars and track the spot price of XRP via funding rate system, which ensures the pricing remains aligned. Traders will be able to hold up to 700,000 XRP nano contracts at once, so it will allow you to become a whale, but at 500 XRP increments of this contract. New contracts will be listed each month and run until the final settlement date of December 2030. All right, and remember, why are they doing this? Because XRP is hot, spicy, naughty, and relevant, so they're listing products to that. The crypto market overall is looking what? A little bit to the red side. Altcoin season sliding back to 35 out of 100. Volume to 158 billion. Institutional money still flowing in, but it's been a little slow here as of this week. Zoom out and what do you see? You see some big weeks that happened a little bit ago, and now it's slowing down. Why? Because they want to see what the direction from the Fed is. They understand pausing today, but they want to know, yo, are you going to cut in September? Are you planning on cutting twice this year? Or are you only going to cut once this year and then players are going to wait until next year to start putting their money in? Speaking of money, we're going to talk XRP price action. Volume right now for XRP is sitting at 5.66 billion. Not bad. We are holding above that $3 mark, which is a strong look at the 7-day. That tells us exactly what we need to see. Zoom out to the 1 month, and you're like, okay, I'm still cool with this. And it's a big test for XRP today with the meeting and with what? The Whitehouse's findings. Like I said, Jerome talks dovish, really juicy, starts talking about 2 cuts this year, says something along the lines of, oh, we're going to be changing up our policy, it's time to pivot, something like that, market will go green. If he talks about 2 rate cuts this year, market will go green. XRP Strategic Reserve mentioned, market will go green. So lots of pivotal information coming out today. Live stream later today. Join us because the chat's always late. It's a lot of fun. Jerome Powell is going to be on the mic at 2:30, so it's going to be open comments, questions from y'all from 2 to 2:30, and then we're going to listen to Jerome Powell. We'll do a little conclusion at the end and wrap it up in a pretty little bow. So it appears we got a little bit of a sell-off going on, a little one, nothing too crazy. All of this in anticipation of Jerome Powell being hawkish. But like I said, if he's dovish, that red turns into green. And then I'm going to change my lights in the background for what? To match the green on the screen. Now, if the Trump report on crypto today is a big nothing burger, I'm going to be pissed. Because honestly, in March, he tweeted about XRP, Sol, and ADA strategic reserves. Since then, we haven't heard jack shit Ola. So maybe we hear something today. If not, and it's a bunch of Steve Roken, yeah, then what? Then it's going to be what? Over-promising and under-delivering. Then what the hell was the point of a 180-day exploratory thing? Yeah, I know. But we'll see what happens. The other big thing, Clarity Act. Still waiting for it to get to the Senate. Kind of been waiting a while here, everyone. And when it does go to the Senate, I want to see what their debate schedule is. And we might even live stream that one as well, because that would actually be kind of cool to watch. Now, that being said, we get those regs. It's going to help out XRP more than the Nano XRP futures contract for retail traders. Yeah, I know. 500 XRP at once. Okay, let's just like reel it in a little bit. It's something crazy. So, yeah, we've got that going on. Big news happening today. I'll keep you updated as things happen. I've got my big thing going on today. Fingers crossed it's good. I've been up for a while. I did play some Tarkov. I got to be honest with you. I got up. I was like, oh, you know, kind of got a lot going on in my mind. So I played some Tarkov, did some video research, and now, because of that, you get an early video. So choo-choo what? Oh, you want to see the sign? Sure you do. Of course you do. Let's put that bad boy on. Choo-choo what? Choo-choo. Where is it? Oh, shit, girlfriend. There it is. Choo-choo. bitches. Ooh, she looks good, don't she? Nice and crispy.